mound, possibly for the final time. Ramos cracks one out to left center field, and this one will spoil some of the party early on. A long home run.
Ever wonder what it takes to etch your name into baseball history? To deliver that one swing, that one pitch, that one moment that makes an entire stadium erupt? From walk-off bombs to legendary goodbyes. Tonight on Baseball Extra, we're diving deep into the plays that define an era and the sluggers who became legends. Get ready, because the diamond just delivered some of its most unbelievable moments. Welcome back to Baseball Extra, everyone. What a journey we are about to embark on. We start tonight at Dodger Stadium, a place steeped in history, and on a night that was destined to be unforgettable. Just yesterday, the baseball world learned that a true titan, a legend in Dodger blue, was planning his retirement at the season's end. This news instantly elevated tonight's game into a monumental event, as fans gathered to potentially witness this icon on the mound for the very last time. The anticipation was palpable, a mix of reverence and raw emotion. But baseball, as it always does, had its own script. As this incredible pitcher stood tall, a young gun named Ramos stepped to the plate for the Giants. And in a flash, on a 0-2 count, he cracks one out to left center field. This one wasn't just a hit. It was a long home run from Elliot Ramos, spoiling some of that early game party and giving the Giants a quick 1-0 lead in what was supposed to be a grand finale for our Dodger hero at his home stadium. You could almost see him know it. That ball wasn't coming back. Then, as if to underscore the challenge, Flores lines one up the middle, a clean base hit, sending Chapman heading for the plate to score the Giants' second run. It was a tough start, no doubt, but let's take a moment. Clayton Kershaw has done it all in Dodger blue, from dazzling no-hitters to Cy Young awards. And here he was, through 3 innings tonight, battling in his Dodger Stadium regular season finale. Think about this. The first batter Kershaw ever faced here at Dodger Stadium was Skip Shoemaker, way back on May 25, 2008. And tonight, September 19, 2025, an incredible 18 years later, Kershaw, still a Dodger, still on the mound at Dodger Stadium, was still delivering the goods, striking out Rafael Devers with that signature fastball. 18 years of memories, triumphs, and that iconic Dodger blue, a true legend saying goodbye to the mound he called home. While one legend bids farewell, other stars have been loudly announcing their arrival, or rather, their continued dominance. We're talking about players who've been saying hello in historic ways for the last couple of years. Take Shohei Ohtani, for instance. The phenomenon that is Showtime was in front of a sold-out house, and he connects. A fly ball to left. It's well back for Ramos at the wall, and it's gone. Another towering shot. A true Showtime moment, electrifying the crowd. But wait, the excitement didn't stop there. Mookie Betts then steps up, sends one out to left center, Gilbert at the wall. And it's gone. Both Shohei Ohtani and Mookie Betts, two of baseball's most exciting players, getting their feet down and absolutely punishing the ball into the stands. These are the kinds of player performances that define a season. And speaking of defining moments, let's head over to another game where Julio Rodriguez, who had handled Brown pretty well throughout the season, batting 333 against him, steps up to the plate. Fly ball left field. The call comes to take cover in the Crawford boxes, because it is gone. Julio Rodriguez has just put the Mariners on the board with an absolute blast. As one announcer famously exclaimed, "Oh boy, what did you just say, Jay Booner? It's over it." That ball was out of the tracks. Then, a critical defensive play. Suarez with a fantastic snag. And that's the ball game. The Mariners are all alone in first place. A true statement when driven by clutch hitting and solid defense. These are the game-winning plays that can turn a season around. The drama in baseball is truly unparalleled. 1 minute you're down, the next you're celebrating a tie game or even a lead change. Let's look at a moment where the Diamondbacks have been leading since the bottom of the first, looking comfortable. Then, Harrison Bader steps up to the plate. Bader swings and drives it deep left field. Back is M.C. Carthy at the wall. It's gone. And just like that, we are tied. Harrison Bader with a powerful home run to left, changing the entire complexion of the game in an instant. This is what we live for here at Baseball Extra. And the long ball continued to reign supreme. Next up, Castellanos. He swings on it, hits it deep left field. It's on its way, and it is gone into the Diamondbacks bullpen. That, ladies and gentlemen, was home run number 250 for Nick Castellanos, a milestone blast that finally arrived after a long wait. These are the baseball highlights that remind us of the sheer power in today's game. The momentum shifts can be incredible. Up comes Juan Soto now. A lefty-on-lefty matchup. He hits a high fly ball to center. Young going back. Under the track. Nearing the wall. This one is gone. Juan Soto with a new career-high 42 home runs. A massive 3-run shot. And just like that, the Mets lead it 8-4. The power surge continues. Sometimes, it's not just about one big hit, but a cascade of clutch moments that ignite a team. With one out, C.J. Abrams steps into the batter's box. The pitch, a breaking ball, is hit in the air to deep right center by Abrams. Soto going back, way back, looking up, going, and gone. Goodbye into the Nationals bullpen. That's Abrams number 18, and RBIs 56 and 57, giving the Nationals a significant boost. The energy was electric. The Nets still had a pulse. The bases remained loaded with 2 outs, setting the stage for Brandon Nimmo to try his luck. And he hits it up the middle. That's a base hit. Soto is in. Alonso right behind him. Digging for third is Alcuna, who'll be held up as the ball trickles away on the infield. Nimmo drives in a pair, and the Mets have truly broken it open, now leading 12-6 in the 8th. These are the kinds of game-winning plays that define late-game surges and can completely flip the script. As the season progresses, every game, every swing, every out takes on monumental importance, especially when teams are in a heated pennant race. The Yankees, for instance, were in a deep pennant race, and while they had the easiest schedule remaining in baseball, tonight was no easy task with Trevor Rogers pitching as good as anyone. But Ryan Mountcastle had other ideas. Line drive out to deep left field. That's headed to the boots, and it is headed UTOF here. A 1-0 Orioles lead on a rocket shot out of here by Ryan Mountcastle. What a way to kick off a critical game. Then, a moment of pure magic for the Yankees. It's a good time for Jazz, looking for his 30th home run. He had 29 home runs, 75 RBIs. High fly ball right field. Jackson back to the wall. See ya, number 30 for Jazz, as Girardi called it, and the Yankees pulled to within 1. This was a historic moment, only the 4th time in Yankee history, and only the 3rd player to achieve this feat, joining Bobby Bonds in 75 and Soriano in 02 and 03. Now, Jazz joins that elite club. Incredible player performances when it matters most. The Orioles, meanwhile, continued their push. Matt Blake, the pitching coach, out to talk to Tim Hill, a critical moment. Then, a lob ball up the left field line, sinking near the chalk. That's a base hit. Westberg flying around the bases from first. The relay from Slater gets away, and Westberg will score running on contact all the way from first on an RBI double from Gunnar Henderson. Fantastic piece of 2-out hitting and aggressive base running, turning a potential single into a run-scoring double. These are the small but significant game-winning plays that can be the difference maker. The magic number for Milwaukee was 4 to clinch their 4th National League Central title in the last 5 years. The tension was building. Up steps Sal Frelick, and he sends one deep to right. On cue, Frelick sends one out. A big fly at that, a no-doubter. Sal Frelick with number 12. What a moment for the Brewers. But the Cardinals weren't going down without a fight. 3 straight singles kicked off the 5th inning, and the Brewers went deeper into the bullpen. The Cardinals looked to break it open. A swing and a shot, fair and headed for the corner. Not a grand slam, but a bases-clearing double, and the Cardinals break it open. They were in command of Game 1, showing that even against a clinching team, you never give up. And Sonny Gray, for the Brewers, was masterful, getting through 6 innings tonight, allowing just 1 run with 7 strikeouts on 91 pitches. A true pitching duel with explosive moments. The red-hot bats continued to sizzle across the league. Steer, who blasted one out of here his last time up in the 4th, a solo shot, comes up again. Slap to left center. Armstrong going back, leaps at the wall. And gone. 2 tonight for Steer, and a lead. Then Don Cruz in left field. It's gone. Steer just took the team lead in homers, and Ellie launches his first in 43 games to tie him at 20. What an incredible display of power and competition within the same lineup. These are the baseball highlights that make you jump out of your seat. With second, third, 2 down, Bo Naylor steps up for the Guardians. He rocks one to right field. That'll get down for a base hit, and the Guardians strike first once again with a 2-out RBI, 2-run double. They know how to get it done in the clutch. And then, another hit, ripped to right, scoring Ramirez. Here comes Leonardo, 4-2 Cleveland. And for the second time tonight, Bo Naylor delivers a 2-out, 2-run single to right. What incredible clutch hitting. These are the game-winning plays that fuel a playoff push. Now to a very familiar face, the former Brave Charlie Morton, who had been struggling through 4 starts, and for the Tigers, who had been reeling. Their worst-case scenario was Matt Olson stepping up. He delivers a fair ball. One of the hottest hitters in baseball provides again for this Atlanta offense. No off-day hangover for the Braves today in Detroit, and Ronald Acuna Jr. with a high fly ball to deep right field. A piercing shot into the bleachers and gone. A 2-run home run by Ronald Acuna. The Braves have jumped all over the Tigers, 6-0, and we're only in the second. This is pure dominance from one of baseball's best defenses, fueled by incredible player performances. Baseball is also about those unexpected moments, the surprise power that can ignite a team. Jack Wilson, about to throw out the first pitch with his son, Jacob Wilson of the A's, creating a beautiful family moment. But on the field, Nick Kurth delivers. That's number 33 for the Big Amish. What an incredible season he was having. Then, Lawrence Butler with 2 on and 2 outs. He swings and drives it to deep right center, and it is gone. And the A's take the lead 4-3. Talk about clutch in a big spot. 1 out, nobody on. And up comes Carson Williams. All the way to the wall. Got a chance to go. And that baby is OUTOF here. A solo shot that can lift spirits. And then, we know it's eating Bregman alive, the slump that he's in. But that ball is OUTOF here. Home run Alex Bregman. The tying run is on base. He breaks out of it when it matters most. Sometimes you just need that one swing. And speaking of swings of the year, Saran was likely to be asked to bunt in this spot. But he connects on a high and deep shot into right field. And he delivers one of the swings of the year. Unbelievable. These baseball highlights show why you play until the very last out. George Springer, with a career-high batting average this season, steps up. And Springer with a drive to deep left field. Adam Frazier going back. That ball is gone. A leadoff shot for George Springer. Number 30 for Springer. 1-0 Toronto. What a way to start a game. And Salvador Perez cracks one deep right field. To the track, to the wall, and gone. A 3-run home run. Salvador Perez, his 30th of the season. And the Royals have 5 runs here. Pure power. Marcy then facing Corbin. A crucial at bat. He swings. A line drive down the right field line. A base hit. That'll score Ramirez. And Marcy pulls into second. Then, no strikes on Navarreto. And a chopper. A fair ball over the bag at third for Brian Navarreto, giving the Marlins a 5-3 lead. Clutch hitting. And then Dane Myers hits one towards the hole. And it eats up Duran. The Rangers' playoff chances, if they still existed, were fleeting and fleeting fast after plays like that. But the White Sox fought on. A ball into left field. Back is Laura looking up. And it is gone. Cue the fireworks here on Friday night because the Sox get on the board first. Smoked into right field as Robertson comes through. The Sox now take a 4-2 lead in the 4th inning. A misplay by Teodosio. And Go gets into second as Goodman scores to tie the game. And he swings and misses on a high fastball. And Victor Vodnik slams the door. What an incredible array of baseball highlights. From the final farewells to the thunderous arrivals, from incredible player performances to the most thrilling game-winning plays, tonight's Baseball Extra has been a journey through the heart of America's pastime. These moments, these baseball highlights, are why we love this game so much. Don't miss a single swing, a single pitch, a single heroic moment. Make sure you hit that like button if you enjoyed this ride. And of course, subscribe to Baseball Extra for all the latest and greatest in the world of baseball. We will see you next time.